All right, we're live. Hopefully. Are we? There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, we should be good. There we go. What's up, everyone? Oh, I gotta fix some stuff here. First, gotta copy chat so I can see what you guys are saying. Go. All right, let's go back. How's everyone doing? Bit of a last minute stream. So I try to post it a bit earlier, but sometimes, you know, things happen. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we got more likes than viewers. I love it. Someone was here lurking. What's up, Pasternak? Thanks for being first as always, or most of the time. Yeah, I know I kind of posted I was going live like very last minute, so I don't expect a lot of people to show up early on, which is fine. It'll just be us. Whoever's here, it'll just be us. Got some weird requests. Now's the time to do it. I'm just saying. Anyway. Is anyone going for this tomorrow? I think a lot of people are. I'm just a little upset because when I'm at work, the internet is terrible, especially on my phone. Everything is slow. So I'm going to try and go for it. I do have a card. You know, I can select the edition right here. I have the card. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna get it because this one is gonna be a race to see it. So what's up, dude? Thanks for being second. I appreciate it. Is it Adam Schifano? I think. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Adam. Appreciate that. We might wait a few minutes before some more people kind of like filter in here. I'm just curious if anyone's going for this drop tomorrow. It's 20 gems. I don't even think I have 20 gems in my account. I might have to either sell something or load up on gems right now. Yeah, I only got 15.5 gems right now. I'm a little afraid to look at my vault valuations right now. Is there a way on this website you can see how much your vault is worth? I know you can do it on the app. It's pretty easy. It kind of gives you like an estimate of how much it's worth, but I don't think the website has that. Let me look at my phone really quick. I do know the market is going down kind of across the board. So I know some people are upset that the market's going down. Some people are excited that it's a good buying opportunity. Veve Wheels, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. Nice seeing you. Yeah, what is my vault value? I miss the days when I used to be able to share my like screen to my phone, like way early days of streaming, super long ago. I remember I used to share my like phone screen and you guys could see me live, like what I was doing, which is kind of fun. What is my like collectible valuation right now? All right, my collectibles are worth 2.3K, and then wow, my comics actually flipped my collectibles for the first time. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, my comics are worth 2.8, but my collectibles are only worth 2.3. That's a first. Hey fam, what's up everyone? Funny how no one mentions how at least I feel like all of my collectibles are safe on Veve. I've never once worried and I've never lost anything. That is very true. I think I told you guys the story. Like my MetaMask account got taken. Like it was, it downloaded some stupid program like an idiot. I'm trying to remember what software I was trying to like download. Went to the like wrong website, downloaded the wrong thing. Then I remember like all my wallets got drained. I probably lost easily like $500-600. Probably not that much. No, no, it's probably close to like 4, whatever, regardless. But that sucked. None of my Veve stuff got touched. Literally, you know, I had to change the passwords in all my banks, my emails, like everything because of this new thing. And I felt like they had access. And I remember I had to like do a, not a factory reset, but basically I had to reformat my computer because I was like, I don't know how much information this software has that I downloaded. So I just redid everything. But the one thing that stayed safe was my Veve stuff. So that was super nice. So that is very true. Like, you know, as of right now, there's no interoperability or anything like that, but you know, at least your stuff is safe, right? So there is that. I'm with you on that, homie. I remember that was a sad day. Veve is my phone home. That is true. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm starting to look through Veve through like a different lens. Like as of today, like, did any of you guys go for the comic drop today? Let's look at the comics really quick. This one. Yeah, this one didn't sell out. There's still, I don't get it. I don't know why the app shows more information than the website. I don't know if this is on purpose by Veve to not show how many editions are left, but because all you can see is like, let me zoom in a bit more so you guys can see, because all you can see here is just the characters, publisher, issue, series, all this stuff, but it doesn't say anything about how many are left. So maybe I'm not like on the purchase page or something like that. Latest drops. Is this the same or a different page? I don't know why the website's like this. Why it doesn't show how many mints are left. It shows it on the app, but not on the Veve website. Let me check on the app really quick. How many are left? I ended up not, well, actually I went for the wait list, got busy at work, missed the window to buy it, completely forgot about the Veve drop until about noon or like 1 p.m. In the afternoon. Then when I came back around, I was like, all right, I should buy one now. I would have needed to add gems. But I saw the prices and I'm like, I don't know if I want to throw 20 gems at this, right? There's been about 2,700 of these I've been bought, a little bit less. And I know Veve withholds like, what is it? 250 something of these. Yeah, that's, yeah, only about, wow. No, only about like 2,400 of these sold, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. So let's just call it 2,500. Yeah, like I could play it because my original plan was to like play the drop, spend the 20 gems once, you know, kind of just do an attempt at like the ultra rare or the secret rare. But I completely forgot about the drop after I went for the wait list, which actually kind of worked out to my favor. And then I come back around and I'm looking at the market and I'm like, oh wow, these prices are a little bit lower than I thought they would be. I thought this would maybe hang around like 9 or 8 at the, like kind of like probably around 8, but it's even cheaper than that. Yeah, stick 4 is the number. I guess I gotta just copy and pasted it, but whatever. Yeah, okay, so it shows it here, which is weird. So if you're on the store page, it doesn't tell you how many are left, but if you do a search for it, it does tell you how many are in the store. Yeah, I mean, commons right now are going for how much? Why is it in this order? Is there a way? Is the website purposely set up to show the most expensive prices first and then go down from there? Is there a way to organize this? You guys seeing this? It starts off with like 999 gems and then works its way down. It's going for, okay, so it's almost 8 gems. Yeah, it's at 750. Okay, that's kind of where I figured it would land. I thought it'd be around 8 gems. I don't know. Is it just me, or is it? I don't know. It really feels like, I don't know. Like, it's like I've been on the website for what, 2-3 minutes, and it seems like they're not showing how many comics are left. They don't organize this by cheapest to most expensive. I don't know if Veve or whatever this is set up, if it's an accident or if they're trying to obfuscate how, you know, they like, you know, I don't know if they want people not seeing that it didn't sell out, or that, you know, the prices are high. I don't know. BB Will says he didn't go for it. I didn't go for it either. I unintentionally didn't go for it, but I'm kind of glad I did, because, you know, I might end up just picking up a common on the floor and just calling it a day. I don't get me wrong, I still want the like the ultra rare or secret rare, but I'll be honest, at this point it's very, very hard to convince myself to put more money on the app, especially since, I mean, you have Superman, Todd, AF15, Spider-Man FA, like all these FAs, all the grails are going down in price. It's kind of hard to convince myself to put more money in the app. VV Wills to all of a sudden go back to 10k editions really shocked me. Yeah, 10k editions, I don't know, is like Silver. I know Silver Surfer's big. I don't know if like how they compare it. I know this thing is worth a lot in real life. You know, tens of thousands of dollars. Or let me look it up really quick. How much is this thing worth? Also, where's, it says Fantastic Four, but where's Fantastic Four number 48? Like, where's the number 48 here? You have to click on comic details to see the number. Okay. I feel like it should be a bit more obvious. And this is kind of what I mean. All the little things that new users, you know, I don't know if, you know, new users care about all these things, but I'm a firm believer in just like giving all the information up front. You know, how many are left? How do I organize this by cheapest, you know, most expensive? You know, when I do a search here and I look in the market and I click here, I don't know why the Fantastic Four, I don't know why the 48 disappears there, but. Ham Moon, my favorite live streamer. Sup, fam? Do you mean that? Well, I appreciate it if you do. All time low, let's fucking go. Yeah, dude, I feel it. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of stuff. Dude, where's Superman at right now? If Superman goes below a hundo, that's when you know it's getting that time. Editions left is under each rarity. Editions left. Okay, maybe I didn't see that part. Thank you for pointing that out. I think I just overlooked it, Jimbrowski. All right, so this obviously sold out. So where's the part that tells you to go to the market? I think there should be a seamless connection, like a seamless link to go from looking at the drop to the market. I don't know why it doesn't on the app where it says sold out, view market, but on the website it just says sold out. It's like, cool, how do I buy more? I guess you have to type it up here. Type it out like explicitly. What's Superman at right now? That's the question. Awesome. Nothing loaded. Brush. There we go. All right, now it's from cheapest to most expensive. Why does it do that? Yeah, right now Superman's at, let's just call it 200, right? All-time low. Everything's at an all-time low right now. Let me try that Fantastic Four number 48 drop again. Is it like a comic thing that like it puts them in reverse order? I don't know. I called it 20 gems for the common, uncommon, and rare already. Called it 20 gems. You know what, Hammond? Let me look at that. I don't think it's 20 gems for all four, because I think the rare itself right now is going for, let me go back. I think the rare is going for 14 last I checked. I mean 190. Oh wow, it's going for 12 right now. So 12 plus the 8. Okay, you can get a rare and a common for 20 gems. for these prices. You can get a rare and a common for 20 gems, which is not a bad deal. And then the uncommon going for 5. So let's call it 25 gems. You can get all 3. Hammond, you're up by 5 gems. So for 25 gems, you can get all 3, which is right. You can roll the dice and hope you get an ultra rare or a secret rare. Someone bought one while we were streaming. Now there's a... Okay, there it is. Okay, I see what you mean. It's kind of hard to see. It's like easy to overlook. If you click here. It just shows the same drop. Okay, so it does show you like how many are left of each rarity. Does anyone else wish they put like the Silver Surfer as a secret rare instead of Galactus, or do you guys like the Galactus on there? Let me know. Pasternak, if you had 3,000 gems plus plenty for future drops, would you buy? What would you buy? SR Spider-Man? Man, we're bringing back those questions. I'll get to it in a second. Let me just catch up with chat, and then I'll take a look at that. Rich Buddy, what's up? I already wrote the shit off. What do you mean? Like your losses, or what do you mean? I'm in this situation right now. Ooh, oh you have that much liquidity? I would just hold, dude. Unless Veve announced some massive catalysts, I'm holding, or like I'm not putting in a lot of. If you have just raw gems and it's already in the app, like cool. Not financial advice, but you can do whatever you want. What are the golds at now? The gold what? The golds. Well, the gold and silver statues have not been on the website yet, or they haven't been like launched yet. Tomorrow is the first like gold and silver statues. I think that's what you mean. Oh, gold C3PO and R2D2 and Simpsons. Oh, the gold moments. That is what you are inquiring about. 3PO. Is it C-3PO? Is that how it is? Okay, I always get that confused. I always think it's C3-P, you know. We'll look at the gold one really quick. Rob Cook says, site is still in beta for sure. Seems to be running smoother compared to the launch. Definitely, for sure. Occasionally you have to reload the page to kind of get things going, but yeah, I'm not sure what it is. The comics were like, the Silver Surfer comics were like in reverse order, showing the most expensive ones first, but yeah, C3PO's, you know, below 75 gems right now. Kind of a cool looking mint number right there, 1747 on the floor if anyone's interested. Yes, you and OG Vault. Okay, so we're cracking jokes. I dig it. Lots of bugs on the new website. Yeah, they're working on it. I'm not too concerned about it. I mean, if, you know, if it completely blocked you from buying and selling stuff, that's one thing. But yeah, if things are in reverse order, a bit messed up, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Yeah, kind of disappointed in the new web app. Yeah, they're working on. I will say is the one thing I'm kind of not the biggest fan of is these new like backgrounds. I don't know how, because this is just a solid gray. I almost kind of liked the. Is there a way we can look at the, you know, version 1.0? Silver Surfer should have been on the SR cover. I agree, but yeah, Silver Surfer I think should have been on the SR cover. I'll have to buy a common, and we'll look through the comic and try and find a panel that I think would have been sick. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now. Let me just do it before I forget. Oh, we got Veve official in here. Wishing you a wonderful evening. Thanks, Veve. Digital Collectibles. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Corey or whoever is handling this, or whoever is handling the YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. Ace Rig Move. The original Veve Vibes is here. Yes, the original Veve. I mean, we're still in talks with Veve about how we're going to discuss that, but no, it was a complete just like coincidence that I changed my name and like 3 months later Veve comes out with Veve Vibes. So Rich buddy. Oh man, that's a bummer. That asset values are so low. I'll be honest. I'm not concerned if my stuff is low, like at all. I'm not concerned that like my stuff is going down in value at any point on Veve. I never like over leveraged myself or did anything too crazy, so I'm not too concerned. My big thing is just like I just want new users on the app. I just love seeing new names in chat, like Ace Rig Move. I think I've seen you before, and then Rich Buddy, or just like names I haven't seen like in a long time. I just want new users on the app. That's really it. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna buy the common really quick. Take a quick look at some panel pulls. That would have been awesome for Silver Surfer. Oh, look at that! It's or no, you know what? We're on the version 1 website. That's why it's looking like that. All right, let's visit the 2.0 website. All right, it takes us back here. That's fine. Hit Arcade, what's up, dude? What up, vibes? Sleeping facts, dude. Facts, yeah. Silver Surfer should have been on the SR cover, but you know, one can dream. New users, dude. That's all I want. I just want new users. I just want to like share how awesome Veve is, the community, dude. Like that's what got me hooked. I'll be honest. I purely went into Veve originally purely for the profit and financial interest and all that stuff originally. And even when my bags went up to, you know, like tens of thousands of dollars and all that stuff, I was like, what got me hooked and what kind of got me to like hold everything was like honestly the community for the most part. That's what we need. We need to get people, you know, you got to give them a little hit, you know, a little hit. First one's on us. You know, here's a free this or a that. Here's a comic. Here's a whatever. Get a little hit. They like it. They start talking about comics, their favorite collectibles, all that stuff. Or let's refresh this. Okay. All right, let's do this. Tom Schwab, interesting name. Any cool mint numbers on the floor? Necessarily. We'll just buy a floor mint one really quick. All right, let's view it. Here's a trick. Watch this. You just reload the page. Never happened. Here's my collectible. It's here. Veve announced your live stream? Really? Whoa, dude, thank you so much, Veve Collectibles. I think it was MC, but that's okay. Why give us half a website? That you get to pick and choose which side you want, you know? Yeah, let's open this comic. I'm actually really curious to see what kind of, sorry for the flashbang there. We'll see how long we'll have 2 websites. Yeah, I mean, I'm purposely forcing myself to use the 2.0 version because I want to be able to like give feedback and kind of see what's going on with the website. If everyone just uses the 1.0 version, you know, there's not really an opportunity there to expand it, right? Website has a lot of bugs. Come on, it's 2024. I'm not a pro. We can get anything functioning. It's rolling. That's why they have the version 1.0. So if you're gonna do any buying and you're familiar with the website and all that stuff, you know, do that obviously. But yeah, there's definitely some improvements to be made. And then in addition to that, let's click off that. The one other small thing I would kind of get feedback on is, let's see. So the version 1.0, let's look at the collection. See, the thing I like about the background, at least with these old can you guys, yeah. You guys know what I mean? Like the backgrounds of the collectibles, the cards, the whatever, it's at least it's like a gradient. It's like black, and then it looks like the behind the collectible is like white, and then it kind of goes down, right? At least there's some sort of contrast there. I really hope, and I don't think this is hopefully not the final product, but when you look on the 2.0 version, if it'll load, Push it. Split, what's up? Picked up a few of those from the marketplace. Yeah, dude. If you just want to pick up a common in the marketplace, yeah, just waiting in the secondary market is like the best way to go in my opinion. So originally I was gonna go for the drop and spend the 20 gems because I wanted to kind of just do an attempt for the ultra rare or the secret rare. But I completely forgot about the drop. I queued up for the wait list, forgot about it, completely forgot about the drop until about noon. That's a big thing for me is I would love if Veve added a auto buy feature, because there's I can't tell you how many times, because I start work exactly at 8 o'clock, and usually by then I have to do like 5 minutes or so prep time for work before I start. So usually my mind is somewhere else and I completely forget about the drop, and I wish it would just auto buy for me so I don't have to remember to like go back into the app during like the most urgent part of my day at work and like remember to like buy it again. So but what I was saying is like the background of these collectibles, it's just like a flat gray. There's kind of a gradient from like black to whatever, but I really hope they make the backgrounds a bit more like aesthetically appealing. I think it'd be cool if there was like a Marvel, some sort of banner or something like that. Just have the banner of the brand behind the collectible somehow. I don't know how it would look or whatever. Just have like a Marvel logo, and then if you're buying DC, it says DC or whatever. But I don't know. Back to this. Actually, let me catch up with chat. Arcade, how's X-Men? Yeah, that is the question. Arcade, did you watch X-Men? It's only 5 hours long. If you guys have not watched X-Men 97, you should watch it because it's only 5 hours long from beginning to end. Great show. I'm still planning on doing a live stream talking about it. I'm going to invite a lot of content creators, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Batman Who Laughs, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. Probably one of my favorite villains. I do want to read up more on like Batman Who Laughs just in general, but I think he's one of my favorite villains. So thanks for stopping by. Shout out to Veve for being here. Whoa, we all here tonight, vibes. Yeah, yes, sir. Mr. Champ. Easter egg move. New web portal version 2 not working properly as of yet. I was trying to buy a collectible, but the page not showing up, so I went back to version 1. Yeah, that's what it's there for, right? Try the version 2.0, something happens, you don't like it, you switch back to 1, you give your feedback, and then we go from there. I haven't watched, will do tonight. Yeah. You don't have to binge watch it, but I would highly suggest Kid Arcade before you watch it. There's a really good YouTube video. It's probably like 15-20 minutes long, I think, maybe a little bit longer, that just kind of gives like an abridged version of like the whole X-Men original series. Like if you haven't watched X-Men in a long time, watch that YouTube video. It'll kind of give you an abridged version of everything that's happened, all the connections, all the stuff. Blockbuster, thanks for the sub, dude. I would highly suggest you watch that because there's a lot of connections and characters. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot this happened to this person and they're connected it that way, and they left and came back. Like I would highly suggest watching that before you start X-Men 97. So don't tease us with the new website until fully working. What's the point? Bad timing. I'm gonna go and chill. I get you. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, take your time with the X-Men 97 stuff, you know, no big rush, but I may be talking about it and inviting you to a live stream to talk about it this weekend. So I hope you watch it by Saturday. Arcade is capping, dude. He's always capping. That's why I love the guy. Nice, looks clean. Blockbuster video. The website or like the comic? We'll go ahead and jump ahead here. Some cool panels. Right now, what I'm doing here is we're just trying to find a good panel of Silver Surfer that would have looked exquisite as the secret rare cover. Okay, this panel's pretty cool. Maybe you guys can see that. I like how as I zoom in more, it gets further away. Right, let's try this. Can I do this? There we go. Let me move over. I think that panel in the top right looks kind of cool. Dude, I really like that that panel in the top left corner. If you guys can see it, like the whole sky is on fire. This is crazy. I've never seen. Dude, some of these comics. Dude, this comic came out in the 60s, 61, I think, or 60. Silver Surfer's flying away right there. That's an okay panel. You can kind of see his cheeks. You know, I don't know if we're about that. There's the Watcher. I mean, me hanging out in the bottom right corner. Always lurking. Love it, just sub. Thanks so much for the sub. Big A says vibes. Gary says what's up. I landed a comment today. Let's go. You got the classic cover. You got it. Did you at least get a decent mint, or is it something else? Hate to say it, but the new website is useless and confusing to new users. Should have showed up as an app update. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of kinks to work through. I will say, if there wasn't an option to go back to the old version, yeah, I would be big upset. But okay, so this is the panel they pulled for Galactus. This Christmas tree looking dude. Dude, what's this on the left? Dude, that's an insane graphic on the left side. It looks totally different, like the art style and everything. Is this an ad? No, this is actually from the dude, that art on the left side is just way different. It looks pretty insane. Okay, so now we're in the kind of the back pages, like the fan page stuff. Yeah, I will say there's not an amazing shot of Silver Surfer on here. I think his best shot might be like the very first panel he shows up in, like this one in the top right corner. It might be kind of hard because it's hard when there's objects interfering or like in front of the character. So it's I don't know if, I wonder if Veve's ever artistically like redone like a cover or anything like that. I mean, this one in the bottom left is not terrible, where he's kind of like dabbing real quick on the surfboard. It's not a bad look. I think this panel in the top right corner is probably the best with him. I think it would have been sick if they made a white background, you show the little red meteors, but it's still Silver Surfer. I know it's about the character and stuff, but I think occasionally on an SR cover, if there's objects and stuff involved, I think it's kind of cool to involve them. All right. Minted 2 high mint commons. Hey, Omi Daily Burn, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. Well, they didn't have FA Silver Surfer on the SR cover. That's what we're looking at. We were looking at the panels to see like what's a good panel they could have used for Silver Surfer. I think either the ones on that first page where he shows up twice, I think either of those would have been fine. Present. I don't know why every time I read the word present, I think of the, oh my gosh, the skit with like Key and Peele. Where it's like the professor and he's like mispronouncing everyone's name. That's kind of how I imagine it. Crafty Pastor's sub. Thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. All cap. That's all we know is full cap. This drop is the quickest way to turn 20 bucks into $7. Yeah, it can be. I mean, it's been that way for a long time. But I get what you mean. That's why originally I was going to go for the drop, and then by the time it was like too late to go do it like during the wait list or whatever, and when I circled back around, I looked in the market and I saw the prices. I was like, all right, I'm just going to buy a common, call it a day. I'm here to lose money. I was going to say something, but I kind of want to withhold from that. D, thanks for stopping by. We are vibing. We're hanging out. If it's a good drop, you won't forget vibes. Stop the cap. Fantastic. FA digital vibes. Fantastic 448. That is me. All right, I'm kind of zoomed out here. There we go. Want to make sure you guys can see what's going on. That is me, the Watcher. The Watcher. Really that tall? I never really looked at it. Bro does not skip leg day. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm kind of doubting Arcade love for X-Men. I know, dude. I think he just loves the Wolverine and not X-Men. We'll see. Real Hanano says, I got an uncommon on drop the day I don't want to support our brand. You signed up for this. When you named it the Uncommon Podcast, this is what you signed up for, Hinano. But I'm glad you glad it's at least we're consistent. That's what I like. When Veve Vision back, I still have their old stickers. You know what? I'm gonna do this really quick. Hold on, guys. Actually, I'll be right back. Hold on. I still have like their stickers from Decon. Let me see if I can find them. All right, never mind. I can't find it. But I still have their like Veve Vision stickers, dude. It was awesome. They're probably somewhere else. I think I know where they are, but I want to have you guys wait. Let's get the next Wolverine collectible. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like the Wolverine was a 1 of 5 drop, right? Hashtag uncommon life. Yes, sir. AA Ron. What are you doing, AA Ron? When Key and Peele watch along. Ooh, we could do that. Balake? Do we have a Balake in here? One of these streams, I'll just mispronounce everyone's name. Rihanna West, you're not wrong. I turned 20 to 5. Yeah, it happens. And I said, bye. Is that from something? Boycotting Disney. Join the club. You're not alone, I'll say that. I don't really care. I mean, I'll buy, you know, Disney stuff, but anyway, we're all caught up with chat. I think it's time to talk about the market. Let's zoom in here. We're on Stacker. We're gonna take a look to see what is up and what is down today. We'll take a look at just the I kind of want to just look at collectibles. Comics are a little bit erratic right now. Ooh, I think some people are making moves on MCP points because some of these stamps almost doubled in price. We've got a Benjamin Franklin up like 90-some%. Both Benjamin Franklins, both the 1861 and the 1851. I have a few stamps for set bonuses and stuff like that. But yeah, the stamps are definitely making a move. Gary Frank Batman. I think this is the cheapest Batman on the app, I want to say. At one point, he was going for 7 gems. Oh, we got to switch it back to collectible. We'll look at comics in a little bit. The Haunted Mansion plaque. So some of these things might be due to delistings. We can say if someone actually bought one. Obviously through the Stacker app. Borg Cube. You know what? I have not been looking at any Star Trek stuff, and I really should, because for the longest time I've been holding off on buying like Borg Cubes and the Enterprise and stuff like that. Even the big avocado ship. So I'll have to check that out. Symbiote's getting pretty cheap too. Wow, symbiotes are down to 3 gems right now. I would say Symbiote is probably one of the cooler, cheaper collectibles on the app. I think this one plus the T-Rex and a few other ones, I've been talking about it for a long time, and I just need to just do it because I haven't made like a video in a long time. I do want to make a video about like collectibles that are like animated or look really cool in AR for like under like 10 gems. I think there's a lot of like really cool collectibles that present super well in AR. This is one of them because it's just cool. I mean, if you're a Spider-Man fan, you like the symbiote, you can kind of place this anywhere and it looks cool. And it's only $3. I mean, 3 gems. Key and Peele, when they were talking about their wives. Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't seen like I've seen most of their skits. So if you're talking about a certain skit, I don't know that reference. Oh, that's why I haven't watching X-Men, because I'm boycotting Disney. Gotcha. Regardless, I think you should still watch it. It's a great show. I think you'll like it. Don't deprive yourself of X-Men based on what Disney's doing. If it was terrible, I would have told you and I would have said just don't bother, dude. But I I think most of the Veve community wants you to enjoy it. I want to share this. I want to share this X-Men 97 moment with you, Kid Arcade. And what the UR from today's drop looks dope. It is pretty dope. We'll take a quick look at what else is up, and then we'll look at what's down. Smork and Labbits. C3PO, attack ready. Man, like look at this T-Rex. I would say the T, even the not even the animated ones, like the normal T-Rex looks really good in AR. Green Gobbo down pretty good. Labor. Okay, now we're getting into the teens now, so nothing's drastically flown up in price. I mean, the stuff up here, obviously, when you're getting above 40%, that's a pretty big move. So check out Gary Frank really quick. I'm curious if it was just one person that bought up a bunch of these, or what will happen today? Yeah, it looks like there's just like 3 different wallets that just kind of bought up the floor. Floor was 7 gems yesterday, and then 4 of them were bought. Now it's up to $10. So it looks like someone, or just these 3 people, just bought up enough to increase the floor up to 10 gems. I don't like the bald bullying. I'm not bald, but Saitama is one of my fav. Yeah, Saitama is great. One Punch Man. There's a lot of cool bald characters, especially in anime and real life too. But you want the avocado? I do too. We'll have to look at it here in a little bit. What's the play on Blackpink statues? Go for gold and possibly miss both, or play safe and go for pink. So this is my plan. It's all about speed. All like the drop, how fast you can list or delist or buy or whatever it is. My plan is to go for the gold, which I'll probably won't land because I'm gonna be at work and the internet's terrible, and I'm gonna try and do it on my phone. If I get it, awesome. If I don't, whatever. Then I might try for the silver. If you can do the silver and sell it quick enough, you might be able to get a quick profit if that's your kind of thing, or you just want to mint the silver because you just want it, sure. But I do think there's going to be a time where the silver and pink drop and the card itself will start getting so close in price that it's not worth it to mint the 20 gems to get the silver, and like it's just going to dig into your profit, right? I think most people bought the first card for around, I don't know, what's it going for now? You guys got me curious. Venom, it's probably the easiest way to find it. Yeah, these are the cards. Here, going for 19 right now. Gosh, I bought mine for 27. Bought a little early, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, you can buy this for 19, mint the gold or the silver for 20. So the way I'm thinking as a flipper, right, or just someone that's trying to make quick profit. So you buy this for 19. You mint it for 20, right? So now your cost basis, or how much you paid for this, is now basically 40 gems. Let's call it 40 gems. In order to make a profit, you're gonna need to sell it for at least 45, and that's like a 1 gem, maybe 2 gem profit. So I think the silver might hover around there, maybe even go a little bit lower, a bit higher, I don't know. But there's gonna be a certain point where it just doesn't make sense to mint the silver to like make a profit, and then people might start either keeping or dumping the cards. We'll see how it goes, but at the same time, cards are being burned. But I think so far at these prices, we'll see how it plays out. I do have a gut feeling that after this whole thing happens, I do think the cards are going to get dumped. A lot of people bought the cards and hope for the gold. A lot of people are saying either gold or bust. That's kind of my thing. I'm probably going to go for the gold. If I don't get it, I may go for a silver. We'll see. But at that point, I'll probably just hold the card at that point. I'd rather just keep it than basically burn it and then have a collectible that might go down. So it's like, I'd rather just keep the card at that point. David Hughes calling, pick up the phone. He doesn't have my number. He only has Veve Arcade's number. So they talk at least a few times a week. Oh, thanks for the link. Thanks for the DM, Big A. I'll watch it later. I was just like looking. I was like looking at my messages. Arcade, you gotta watch it. If D is telling you to watch it, you gotta watch it. Thanks, Rick. You need to buy a phone that connected to David U. Kid Arcade always talk to him during live stream. I'll have to find a way to get a hold of David U. I love David U, but nothing against him, but I'd rather talk to MC or Corey all day, every day. Those are my homies. Yuri says, out for a sunset ride. We'll watch the stream on replay. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Yuri, and be safe. Good evening. Just listed it just to 130 card for only 4 over floor. Ooh. Oh, there it is. If anyone's interested. Or wait, not 130. Probably gone by now, to be honest. Oh no, there it is. Wait, did I miss it? Oh yeah, there it is. If anyone wants to pick up a low 3-digit for 25 gem marinas, that's more than I paid for mine. You guys can go ahead and snag it if you want. Bought that Gary Frank Batman for 7 yesterday. Good call, Hamoon. Let's go. I dig it. I do want to start snagging up some of these kind of like cheaper, cooling looking collectibles. Especially some collectibles that are like season 1, season 2. If there's anything I've learned from when I used to do digital collecting, or basically collecting hats and stuff on Team Fortress 2, the originals, season 1, season 2 stuff from like way back then, those are always the most sought after. I'm not saying Gary Frank's going to go up to 1,000 gems, but it's like a lot of season 1 stuff is typically sought after. I don't know what season's Gary Frank is, like that Batman one, but if it's part of the black and white series, especially early one, I think it's going to do well. Jim Lee is going for 5 right now. Okay, so Jim Lee's even cheaper. All right, we'll take a quick look at what's down right now. Wow, not a lot down. 36% down, but this thing, it's been like a slow bleed. It's not like things are just getting floored for 70% off, right? Valdo's case, clearly a grail. You guys should grab one if you haven't already, because we're going to use it to open it and fly around the glider and all that stuff. Remember? Ooh, Darkhawk, secret rare for 39. Web of Spider-Man. I remember these Web of Spider-Mans. I don't know if it was the common or the secret rare that pumped like a ton, like in the last like month or so. Maybe not. Maybe it was like the common or something like that. But I remember it was like one of the Web of Spider-Mans. A lot of comics. Uncanny X-Men. Dude, I can't get enough of these Uncanny X-Men number 10s. Or sorry, not number 10. 101. I'm gonna wait for it to go back down to 2 gems. I like this this whole Phoenix Saga thing, and we could get more of it later. FA Bishop, secret rare, going for 25 right now. Rocket Raccoon going for 2 gems as the commons. Got some Groot action going for 7, the ultra rare. How many mints is this Vision? 30,000 mints for a first appearance Vision. Yeah, this thing has this thing's been rejecting a lot, like at around like $1.80, $2. Like the last like 3 months, every time it's touched $2, it goes up. It touches $2, then goes up, then touches $2. It's kind of been doing that on and off for the last like, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months. Big Rig, or sorry, Ace Rig Move says, I have a full set for all black pink collectibles. I hope we'll secure silver and gold also. Awesome, dude. Did you buy most of those in like the market or through the store? I'm kind of curious how you managed to secure all those sets. Todd down to 369 Sunday. That was surprising. What's he at now? Now you guys, let's just look at the website. Let's do it live. What's Todd doing? I remember I said a while ago, I'm like, I want to buy a Todd. Oh wow, he pushed up to 500 right now. Yeah, definitely there was some whales or someone making moves. Let's look at who's buying what on Todd. Might even lurk in some profiles if people bought a bunch of these. Yeah, right here. I see what you mean. Big A right here. It was going for, yeah, essentially 369, 380, whatever. You have to zoom out one to get this left side to load. I bought all from the store. One of them is number 46. Dude, that's awesome. Congrats. I don't think I've ever gotten a mint number that low before. I've got, or like a 2-digit mint. I think the lowest one I ever got was 60 something. Like I'm talking like off mint, like from the store. So yeah, getting one that low, especially since, you know, a lot of them didn't sell out. Securing like a 2-digit that low, and if it's not sold out, that's pretty darn scarce. So congrats on that. Is it having me re-sign in? Why is this site not loading? We're having API issues. That, you know, you guys know what that means. That means there's something happening on Veve. Just saying. I've kind of noticed that. Whenever like any websites that I use to track the market and stuff like that, and there's like weird stuff going on, or it doesn't show like today's price, it shows like old prices and stuff like that. I've typically noticed sometimes there's like something going on with like the Veve app. I don't know if this, okay. Oh wow, yeah, dude, there was, go back a bit. Standoff chart. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of movement on Todd today, last 2 days. I mean, just today alone, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4 purchases. Yesterday, there's been over 5. It's not loading the rest, but yeah, I guess for a lot of people, Todd at 370 or Todd below basically 400 was just way too cheap. Wow. Okay, so yesterday there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe I double counted one, but basically let's just call it 12. Like 12 Todds were purchased yesterday. And then another 5 today. Yeah, I guess sub 400 is just too cheap for whales to ignore it. WC, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but it's like Wente. WC, he's like he has like duck profile. I know who this guy is. He's got like the goose with like the duck profile. I know who this guy is. A lot of buying, dude. This guy's been busy. Yeah, we're lurking. We're looking at his purchases. I think this guy just looks at what's at an all-time low and just buys it. It doesn't seem like there's definitely focusing more on collectibles, not a whole lot on comics, because this is one of my favorite things to do on my NFT tracker. If you guys don't use my NFT tracker, you should. The search options are amazing. There's a couple more options I wish it had, but I still like it a lot. Waiting for Todd to hit 150. Stop at arcade. I mean, I could see Superman hitting that. Superman's at 200 right now. Todd at 150 might be pretty low, but then again, Bolshevik said, will you be at New York Comic Con? I will not, unfortunately, Bolshevik. I know I went last year. This year, I got other trips planned. I'm going to Vegas. I'll probably be going out of the country too at some point this year. Just New York Comic Con would just be too much for me. So you guys are gonna have to go enjoy it in spirit for me. I might have to hit up someone to buy some like comics or buy some stuff for me. Because if Veve does like another really cool exclusive comic drop, you know. I still have all these. These it? Oh no, they're somewhere else. Give me a sec. Dude, Tony Stark has got an insane balance. I still got all these from New York Comic Con last year. I still got plenty of these. So if Veve's gonna do another like exclusive physical drop or something similar to that, I definitely need to hit up some friends and have them buy a couple for me. Man, I haven't taken these out in a while. Pod under 200, 150 by December. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Anything can happen. I mean, if you asked us 2 years ago, like, hey, would this be down by this much? No one would have thought that. But I remember when any Todd under 1,000 was bought instantly and partners under 5K. Yeah, different times, different times. I think we're starting to finally. I think the prices back then at that moment were hyperinflated, and I don't think a lot of people realized it. I had a hint of it. I remember thinking to myself one day when Steamboat Willie hit like 10 grand, I just kind of thought to myself, I'm like, are there really Disney fans out there that if they join the app, they're going to drop 10 grand on Steamboat Willie, like within the first like month or so, or a few months or whatever it is, right? Because at that point, by the time it was December, I was only on Veve for like 4 months, less than that, like 3 months. And I kind of asked myself, I'm like, are people going to really run on the app and pay this much? Maybe, I don't know, like the market's going crazy. But yeah, so times have changed. I think now we're starting to find a bit more of an equilibrium of like, all right, how much are collectors versus new users going to actually pay for stuff? And I do like the idea that there are some collectibles that are just completely out of reach. Like there's some collectibles like SR Miles or whichever, where it's like they're just so far out of reach. Whoever has them, you know, big congrats to them. You're an exclusive club. But season one stuff, I'm telling you. I also bought leftover 100 Marvel Mighties from the store last week. Ooh, which one? Like the 100 leftover, like which drop? Because I know the X-Men one sold out, but there's been a couple of some of the more recent Marvel Mighties. I don't think they all sold out. I'm kind of curious. Ooh, out of the country, swing by Yap and try some. Swing by Yap and try some bat. Oh, maybe. We'll see. Maybe. Like and sub. Thank you so much, D. I need Todd at 150. Yeah, I think we all need Todd at 150. I will say if Todd's at 150, Superman's going to be at like 50. Because what's Superman at? Well, we looked earlier. Superman was at 200. But this is one of my favorite things to do on my NFT tracker. You just go from different. You use the little filter thing on the right. Difference to all-time low. In this, or we got to flip there's a little flip button here on the right that reverses the order. And we could organize it by like collectibles. And you can see all the collectibles on the app that are at an all-time low right now. Yeah, I remember I had my eye on Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom is another decent pickup. If you're trying to snag some FAs, Dr. Doom at below 50, not terrible. I was looking at him earlier this month. Dude, it's crazy. Earlier this month, he was going for 80. Now he's at, what, 47? I know 5,000 mints is a bit high for Marvel Mighties, but first appearance of arguably one of the biggest villains in Marvel. Not a bad deal. A lot of Spider-Man's all-time lows. If anyone wants Toucan Sam, if you like cereal, go for it. SR Miles prediction, going lower. We're holding here. Recently is the first time it's come down. Yeah, it's so hard to like price predict something that is that scarce. When there's like less than like 200 mints of something, and it's mostly held by collectors, you can't really like price predict that. Swampy number 5 done. I don't know what you've done, but I'm glad you did it, Swampy. Thanks. Hey man, I think you're gonna get your wish. Look at Vader. Ooh, Vader's a good call. We might see him at an all-time low, so we're just gonna keep filtering through here. Ooh, Ben Riley. If you guys have been kind of eyeing some Ben Riley stuff, ultra rare. It's 400 gems, still quite a bit. Red Skull. That's another decent villain. You know what? I didn't even notice that the inner prices were at an all-time low. I gotta check those. Enterprise D, one, like the 1-to-1 ratio, 30 gems. Good little buy. And then Enterprise D. Is it a noticeable difference? Do you guys ever own any of these like 1-to-1 to like 1 to 1,000 ratio like ships or vehicles? Is it a noticeable difference? Like, can I make the smaller one just as big as the like larger one, or is it pretty limited? I'm just kind of curious if you guys ever. I know the DeLoreans. Is it the DeLoreans? Yeah, no, I think the DeLoreans don't have that. A lot of Ghostbuster stuff at all-time low. Man, the question mark hoverboard, 5 gems. If y'all want a hoverboard, I think that's probably the cheapest hoverboard. The Marty McFly one, almost down to box price. These were 13 gems, or Marty's board was 13 gems. Pitbull is officially under retail. This was 20 gems back in 2021. July 1st, 2021. So coming up in July, this drop is going to be 3 years old. It's kind of crazy that there's going to be some people with kids that literally are as old as the app and growing up alongside it. I know I need Vader for 150 also, and maybe we'll run into Vader. Let's just look at Vader really quick. I'm not sure if we're going to see it on that all-time low list, at least super soon. Search by collectibles. Might be a little bit easier to find them. Where's the ultra rare at? Ultra rare is at, let me zoom in a bit more. 209. It's basically the same price as Superman. Superman and Vader are pretty much the same price right now. But there's way less, I wouldn't say way less, but there's definitely less editions of Vader versus Superman. A lot of black and white stuff at an all-time low. Batman Who Laughs, Carmine, Jim Lee. So okay, so Mira might be one I want to pick up just because it's Mira. Cool looking little collectible. Dude, this thing was going for 60 Gemarinos at one point. Now it's at 8. At some point I do want to kind of circle back around and grab a lot of these like cheap FAs. Gonna go sell my Todd right now? Nah, you can do whatever you want, but if Superman went down that much, I'll pick him up. My Wonder Woman needs a partner? Yes, they do. Make some super kids. Got Steamboat UR and held it. Still holding? Same. I rode that thing all the way up and then all the way down. At that point, I was just like stubborn. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna sell this. I might as well just hold this. I don't care. Got on drop. Superman going to 75 bucks. It could. Superman buy-in for me at 69. Nice. That's all I'm gonna say. Captain America SR under retail, really. What's Cap doing? Captain America. Oh, we got to do the collectibles. Rare. Where's the ultra rare? Oh, sorry, secret rare. This was like 300 gems, right? Box price. I mean, dude, it was pretty wild. Early days of Marvel and stuff like that, and even DC, like the varying prices and stuff like that. It's like SR Spider-Man, I think SR Captain America, they were all like 300 gems. So to even mint it, you needed 300 gems, which is kind of crazy to think about. Yeah, this is officially under retail. Good call, Jason. About trust at the moment, people don't trust Veve in my opinion. I don't. It's not that I don't trust Veve. I do think Vive's going to deliver on most of their things. It's just a matter of when, and do people have enough patience? And the market's not going to wait around for them, right? I'm talking about the market at large, like all the people investing in crypto and people that are collectors in real life and this and that. Like they're not going to wait around, right? My main thing personally, it's just really hard to onboard like new users. You know, I might make a video at some point talking about kind of, and again, I'm not trying to tell Veve what to do. You guys need to do this and this. It's just like, this is the feedback I've heard trying to onboard like 24 people on Veve. It's like, and it's usually the same things every time. I've gotten a couple of people actually on the app, or actually a couple, but I probably got half of them on the app, half of those people to actually spend money, and then only like 1 or 2 to actually like stick with the, not even stick with the app. Usually they kind of stuck with it for a couple months, then it just died off. But Rob Cooks picked up Spider-Man common for 35 and You Are Thor for 13 gems. You Are Thor first appearance. That's a great pickup. It's also animated too, so yeah, these prices could go lower. They won't last forever, but they could definitely go lower. That's why I'm kind of not putting in new gems in the app, at least personally. Let's see what else is super cheap. Wow, DeLorean. Oh yeah, this is like the 1-to-6 ratio. That's a weird ratio, but it is going for 3 gems. Catwoman at 7 gems. More Spider-Man, pretty much the entire, what was it? Eternals. I kind of forgot their name. The entire like Eternals line is at an all-time low. Some golden moments. Elsa below 72. C-3PO, Sorcerer's Hat. Common Storm for 3 gems, first appearance. Not bad. And then Steamboat Willie. Whoops. Accidentally hit my thingy. Bro, cap was 400? Oh, no, you're right. You're right. It was 400. Spider-Man and Captain America were both 400, like box price. And then, that's well below retail at this point. How do you think Golden Moments will do if Veve hits again? Too many mints, or will they pop again? I think they'll do well. There are a lot of mints, but I think they'll still do really well. I mean, their first appearance of so many good characters. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, like, these are some of the most sought after like first appearances or characters. Me personally, I got a soft spot for Iron Man because it's like the only like Marvel FA in the Golden Moments set. I mean, there's dozens of Disney characters, but there's only one Marvel FA. That's kind of my thing. That's why I like Iron Man a lot as a Golden Moment. But yeah, like R2-D2, C-3PO, Timon and Pumbaa, the little like Pizza Planet truck. I do think the first series will do the best. The series 1 sets, and it kind of goes to show when you go for floor price. And we flip it. Maybe because people bought in at such high prices that they're kind of a little reluctant to like keep flooring lower, lower, and lower. But there's a reason why. Yeah, pretty much the top 1, 2, 3. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so the top 10 collectibles, at least that have like retained. Because right now Pizza Planet Truck and Homer and Bart are basically at retail. But the only things that at or above retail right now is essentially the season 1 or like the first set or series of Golden Moment drops. Everything else is, you know, the secondary drops and stuff. Obviously, Wally's below retail. That was part of the first series. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. Again, not financial advice, but I mean, if you like the lamp, if you like Winnie the Pooh, if you like Flounder and Sebastian, like go for it. If you like the Disney, I do think the Disney D logo is a little bit of a sleeper because it's like the official logo. And how many? There's 10,000 of these, but it is the logo, so. Not the logo, but I should say the signature, the D. So I think this one's slightly a sleeper. But yeah. I think Golden Moments would do fine, but the mint numbers are pretty high. But I do think they'll be sought after. I can't say if they're gonna like outperform other drops, right, or outperform other FAs or whatever. But it's a pretty safe bet getting first appearance Elsa, C3PO, like all these characters, you know, Iron Man. It's a pretty safe bet, all things considering. FA full adamantium suit comic on Veve, Wolverine number 49, Wolverine version of the Spider-Man. I don't know. That's a bit over my head. I mean, it might be significant, but that's way over my head. You would have to ask some of the comic book collector guys to kind of expand upon that. Prediction on what will the next Wolverine be? I think it's the very next one. At some point, we're gonna get Weapon X Wolverine. At some point, we're gonna get maybe like Alpha Flight Wolverine. Let me see. Or not Alpha Flight, the brown suit Wolverine. We'll get brown suit Wolverine. We'll get let me just do this. We'll get brown suit. We already have the classic one. I think we'll get is it called Weapon X, where he has like the helmet and stuff and like the visor? It's the one, it's like the outfit he has like shortly after having the you know, getting the adamantium and adamantium like welded to his body or his bones. We might get like this one. Let me just pop it over. Gosh, I forgot this monitor is like way bigger. Ooh, this red one would be pretty sick. The Jim Lee one. I will say, if we get this one, that is pretty awesome. I don't know if that's a take on the brown or whatever it is, but if we get that one, that's pretty awesome. I think we'll get this like brown and like tan one. We'll probably get the, I thought I saw the Weapon X one. Weapon X. Yeah, we'll get this one, I think, at some point. I just don't know what the other ones are. Some people think we'll get X-23, right? I think that could be one that's still technically Wolverine, but I mean, that's just so cool right there. Feral Wolverine with no nose? Noseless Wolverine? Yeah, dude, I want the no-nose Wolverine. That's what I want. This is when got the adamantium ripped out of him, and now that his healing factor isn't constantly fighting off the poison from the adamantium, now he can just go crazy. Veve Wills, in my opinion, the Mighties will be the last set. Veve Mighties will be the last set Veve will complete, and it will be the most wanted one. Interesting. I do like the Marvel Mighties, so if you guys haven't seen Sleepin' Comics' video talking about Veve's kind of about kind of his feedback or kind of like his perception of like what's going on, and it seems like there might be a little bit of a struggle of like who these drops are for, you know, taking into consideration like the drop price, the mint numbers, this and that. Like in my opinion, drops that are for the fans are drops like Stormtroopers, like tons of mints, 10 gems, pretty cheap, right? A lot of additions. No one complained about the Stormtrooper drop. No one said, oh my god, that's too many mints, whatever it is. You know, it's a stack worthy drop. Everyone enjoyed it. I think Marvel Mighties are a close second because they're like 13 to 15 gems. It's pretty easy to convince someone to like, hey, throw 10 bucks at this. 15 might be a little on the high end. It would be ideal if we had some stuff on the app, or at least in the store. You know, it doesn't have, you know, in the store, not like the market, but like the store that's going for like a few gems. But I do like the Mighties. I do think Mighties are probably some of the most like fairly priced things, and they actually look pretty good. Like kind of like almost like the gem to quality like ratio is actually pretty darn good depending on what you buy. I do like the Mighties. I don't like them all, but there's certain ones I definitely like more than others. So Jason says brown suit Wolvie. I think so, easily. Please let the secret rare be Old Man Logan. Oh yeah, Old Man Logan, of course. Also the classic one where he's wearing like his jeans and his like flannel jacket and all that stuff. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different versions of Wolverine. Next Wolverine will be high price, unfortunately. we'll see. Because this most recent one was how much? I think it was 60, right? And Wolverine's down pretty low too. He's pushing back the box. Yeah, he's at 64. He was 60 for the drop. Or 50, take it back, 50. So little ways to go, but Astric says Veve should allow MCP for crafting silver and gold Blackpink statue. I do think Veve should leverage MCP a bit more for crafting or just stuff in general. I do like that idea for crafting. Give collectors or at least users a reason to use their MCP outside of just like bidding for a drop, right? Bolshevik says, I'm glad the Hulk SR at the end of the series was the original gray version. I like that too. They did a fantastic version. They did a fantastic job, obviously, with the Hulks. It's just unfortunate the whole crafting mechanic behind it absolutely got played by all the flippers and stuff like that. And, you know, it is what it is. And I do think a lot of people were hoping that very last, like you are, I think it was like the Planet Hulk would be like 1111 mints, right? I think it ended up being like 18 or 1700 or whatever. So that kind of skewed things a bit. But yeah, Hulks are really cheap right now. And I think there's a reason why the most expensive Hulks right now are the original and the gray. I mean, Green Hulk and then the original Hulk, I'll call it that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I mean, SR She-Hulk doesn't really count, but normal Green Hulk animated going for 45 and then Gray Hulk going for 35. 45 and 35, and the rest are just like half the price of those. So as of right now, like the two highest price Hulks are these two. It's the original, depending on who you talk to, right? I feel like if you're talking to a comic book reader, the original is the gray, or at least like a hardcore old school comic book like, you know, collector. But if you're talking to anyone else, this is like the original Hulk, which is the green. Hot take, zombie Wolverine. Ooh, I wouldn't mind that. If they're gonna do multiple drops, they need to make it weird. If they do multiple drops of the same character, the outfits or whatever, they need to be very different. I think for the most part, other than the most recent one, I think Veve's kind of strayed away from having same stance or whatever, collectibles, you know, same collectible or character, but just different poses. Veve's gotten away from it for the most part, except for the Blackpink. But Odin's the best looking mighty. He's definitely top 3, easily. Kryptoni, easily. Let's look. Mighty. It is easily. This is the worst one. I'm sorry. This is the worst by far. This one or. This thing just looks like melted chocolate on a, I don't know, like a, this looks like a Lego version of Cosmo. I don't know. Black Panther looks really good. Spider-Man 2099, but I do agree. Just looking at floor prices right now. There's a lot of Mighties now. Right, 5 pages of Mighties, and there's how many Mighties per page? Or not all these are Mighties. There we go. Is it still 5 pages? 4 pages. 12, 18, 24. Yeah, I mean, we have almost 100 Mighties on the app. We're getting close to it. Or no, we have more than that. Yeah, because we're at, oh, that's 24, so close. You're talking to someone knowledgeable, it's Grey Hulk. Okay. Everyone's original is different, right? Depends on when you were born. But yeah, the original Hulk, the gray one, there's a reason why those two are the highest priced ones, or the ones that actually retain their value. Hamoon, I'm calling it Platinum Grogu and Mando partner statue. We'll see. We'll see. I think that would be big. Obviously, Mando and Grogu would be huge. Can I still get Blackpink stuff? Yeah, you can in the market. What do you mean? As of right now, pretty much everything available. If you want the individual collectibles, the cards, if you want the light sticks or the stadium, yeah, Stadium did not end up panning out well. But the gold and silver statues are going to be going off tomorrow. So tomorrow you'll be able to craft the gold and silver statues, but it is timed, or not timed, but it's first come, first serve. So if you have fast internet, congrats. And if you don't, sorry. I prefer Grogu on Cryptoid, self-custody, gamification with AI, accessories, 2 NFTs, and animated. That is all very true. I need to start doing a bit more research and getting more involved with like the Cryptoids community, because like huge appreciation for them for actually like having a roadmap. They know what they want to do. They know their art style. Everything looks the same and consistent. The drop prices are the same. Everything is the same. So that is one thing I think that's, it's the best and the worst thing about Veve is like they're trying to do a lot of things at once. That's the best thing. It's like there's so much stuff going on. There's collectibles, there's AR, there's Veveverse happening, there's so many different things going on. It can kind of get pretty easy to get lost in the sauce, but it's kind of nice because there's a whole bunch of apparently various catalysts that could be happening, right? But on Cryptoids, it's like just very clear. The art style is the same, the drop price is the same. It's very consistent. It's they know they want to do gamification. It's rigged for that reason. So it's honestly, Cryptoids is probably the easiest platform right now for like digital collecting, to like get people to like go from I don't know what this is to okay, this kind of makes sense, this looks cool, easy to put money in, easy to log in. I don't even think you need a KYC, do you? At least when I did it a long time ago, I don't think I needed the KYC. So it's pretty easy just like onboard people. It's probably the easiest platform that I know of to onboard people. You don't need a Web3 wallet. You don't need all this stuff. It's not, if later on, I mean, they are doing Web3 stuff for trading and market, but rhodium statues, yeah. Adamantium statues. Eventually we're gonna get like styrofoam moments, paper mache moment. We're gonna start going the other way. You know, some new, more budget friendly options for statues. Yusan, he was only great. Yeah, he was only great for 1 and 2 editions. There are problems with printers and the gray color, but still great nonetheless. But I'd love the Falcon. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon would be amazing. The drivable Falcon, that would be awesome. If it's animated, you press it and it jumps into hyperspace. I think I could afford paper mache statues. Why not? Why not have drops that are a gem, 2 gems, 5 gems, whatever it is? And why not? I do think we need something that is a bit cheaper that new users and even collectors like myself can nibble on. Because that's the one thing that's like keeping me alive on Veve right now. It's like I can occasionally log in. I open up the market. I need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of this. I'm like tabbing through my things and I just see a noseless Wolverine yelling at me. Just go here for that. Yeah, well, this is one of my favorite things. I'm not on the web. I usually do this on the app because it's so much easier to refresh the page and kind of get an update. It's weird. Like the app is better for certain types of uses on the app or on Veve, and then other times it's better to use the desktop, like the web app. It's kind of weird. One of my favorite things is just go into the comic section. I just refresh the page. I see a comic, you know, if I see AF15 here, I'm like, all right, what's going on here? Who's flooring what? AF15. I could have sworn I thought I saw someone on X say they bought AF15 for like $240 or something like that. Pretty darn cheap. But this is one of my favorite things to do. I just jump on here, I refresh the page, and I take a look, you know, look at comics that are being sold. Spider-Man or Spider-Boy #1. All right, so this is the Spider-Boy #1 that dropped on Veve Comics, not on Veve itself, I believe. Because now I mean, we have 2 Spider-Boy ones now on the app, right? Don't we? Comics, technically. I thought we had 2 Spider-Boy #1s. Which comic am I thinking of that we have 2 of that some people were kind of like upset that we had? Is this the same one? I guess so. I might be misremembering something. Let's reload this page. it's the same thing. All right. All right. Probably gonna cut the stream here somewhat soon. I'm trying to keep my streams to like an hour and a half. You know, anywhere between like an hour and a half. It depends. I remember back in the day, I was pushing easily 3, 4, 5 hour streams at times, which is fine. On weekends, I don't mind doing that, but during the week, I need to take care of myself. Yeah, paper mache statues would be awesome. Yeah, long story short, my plan for tomorrow, just to be upfront with you guys, is I'm going to be going, and I'm probably not going to land it, but I'll be going for the gold statue on this. I need to make sure I have enough gems to actually like mint the statue. I think I only have like 7 gems right now, so I have to reload. I'm gonna go for the statue. If I get it, great. I'll probably end up flipping it, to be honest. And if I don't get it, I'll probably just end up holding the card. I might buy the silver and pink and see if I can get a decent price on that if I'm like quick enough. If not, at that point, I'd rather just hold the card and just keep the set and just be done with it. I don't have the cards of Jeannie, and I'm trying to remember the other person, but Lisa, I do have the card of. And I'll be definitely going for that. And I think I'll have a decent chance because I'll actually be at home. It's a Saturday. I'll be on my computer. Internet's way faster. So, real talk, I've been selling for 2 months now. Before sentiment got bad, I originally was going after something, but now I'm just holding gems. They don't depreciate. That's true. That is a huge thing. Gems have been king on Veve for forever, since the beginning, but especially the last like 2 years. So. When comics in showroom, or is that FUD? That's a good question. Comics in showroom. I think we've been talking about that for 2 years now, or a year and a half or so. I'm not in the showroom, so I don't really care personally. It may be kind of cool, but I don't think like having comics in showrooms is gonna like skyrocket comic prices. Might cause like very specific covers that look extremely good in AR or that present super well in showrooms. Some of those might go up a tiny bit, but like it's not like I expect AF15 to go back up to 300, overnight or something like that. I've been buying $1 comics and playing certain drops. Yeah, I can agree more. I've been what comics have I been buying recently? I went a little crazy with the Onslaught because I really thought, spoilers, I really thought X-Men 97 was gonna do Onslaught. They kind of debated us. I feel like they almost like debated the comic readers. Like I think everyone that like read the comic or knows about Onslaught were like, oh my, they're gonna do it, and they ended up not doing it. But it doesn't mean they can't. They've actually done. They've twisted the stories a little bit, obviously to fit the show a bit better. They could still technically do it, but maybe just in a slightly different way. Exactly, they still can. They still can. Still definitely think that can happen. All these comics I pretty much bought in the secondary market. Yeah, the Galactus I did, the Phantom Menace one, because I remember growing up watching Phantom Menace, obviously when Star Wars 1 came out. Most of the Onslaughts I bought in the secondary. I think I ended up getting one UR on the drop, then I ended up buying a second one. I will say some of the Evermind covers do look pretty sick. I do like the Evermind ones, but most of these, this is pretty much what I've been snagging. Yeah, trying to get more Uncanny X-Men 101. I got a couple of Strange Academies. I do not remember buying this. Predator Last Hunt. Might have to circle back around and get some more Franklin Richards. I do think Franklin Richards could make an appearance. If Marvel is legitimately trying to revamp the MCU or do some crazy stuff with like Deadpool and Wolverine and multiverse thing and blah blah and kind of do like a great reset to like do the stuff, Franklin Richards is one of the characters that could pull that off. And especially if we're getting Fantastic Four, right? We're getting Fantastic Four this year. Was it this year or next year? I believe it's this year, and I think there's a high likelihood we're going to get Franklin Richards, or at least like Sue Storm's going to be pregnant with him and then go from there. I haven't read Evermind yet, but I have one. Same. I haven't read a lot of my comics, to be honest. I just like it's kind of fun now. I understand why there's the meme that like a good portion of comic collectors are more of just like art cover. They just like the art cover, or they just like the art or artists and this and that. I get most of my comic reading, quote unquote, done watching YouTube videos or doing it like via like an audiobook style thing where someone reads it for me. Maybe it's just like I'm just like too young to and have the attention span to like actually read a comic from beginning to end. But so I understand some of the stories, but I can't say I've like read hundreds of comics from beginning to end. So say your NFT collection to you. Let me know how you like the Legend variant. Was going for a Matrix vibe. Ooh, only 2 editions. Okay. Ooh, so only 2 editions. So the other one's got to be pretty special. All right, thank you for that. That's awesome. I'll have to check it out. Actually. All right, we're gonna do this and then call it a day or call it a stream. So I appreciate you guys sticking around. That is awesome. I'm gonna show really quick, dude. These are awesome, dude. Thank you so much for these. Holy moly, that is awesome. Nano, thank you so much. Whoa. Gotta go grab my microphone or whatever it is, but I dig it. I might have to shave the beard to match it one day. But dude, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Ooh, one of these days I might have to. I got some stuff to give away now potentially. I dig it. He's in the Matrix. That is awesome. Look at you. You're gonna make me have to like do utility and all this stuff. Look what you're making me do. You're actually making me connect with the community, do some stuff, do some giveaways. Oh, look what you're making me do. Did all the legwork for me to make these NFTs. Thank you so much, Inanna. I really appreciate it. So I will be sending out invites to you and other people. We're gonna do this Saturday stream thing. I don't know what time. Right now I'm just trying to get a head count of how many people can make it. So I'm trying not to invite too many people up front. As of right now, there's like 8 people I'm trying to like get on the, and like 8 people, that's a lot of people on this like panel if we're going to talk about X-Men. But we'll figure it out. I don't think everyone's going to make it, but we'll send it out. But anyway, everyone, thank you so much. Is there anyone else streaming right now? Let me just see if I can send you guys somewhere. In the meantime, is anyone else streaming? I don't think so. Nope. Wasn't sure if Randy was streaming or if there's someone else doing like a late night stream right now. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Good luck tomorrow if you guys are going for the gold drop, or if there's any other like NFT platform stuff you guys are going for. Good luck with that as well. Hope we all get gold statues or paper mache, whatever's your deal. Whatever floats your boat, go for that. So, all right, we're gonna show these projects, how it's done. Let's go. That's awesome. So many people want to collab with you. Yeah, I need to start getting into it. I'm finding myself with a little bit more free time. It is kind of the slower season in finance and all that stuff. So I do want to start doing more collaborative things and giving back to the community, because there's been people that have been, quite frankly, like subbed to my channel. In addition to that, you know, they've been a donor for a long time, and I want to be able to give back. We'll be streaming at 11 p.m. We're not gonna if I was gonna do it on Saturday, it wouldn't be that late. Oh no, you'll be on 11? Oh yeah, because it's comic night. Right, let's do this. Oh well, yeah. So if you guys don't know, in about, it'll be 9 soon, so in about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, the Uncommon Podcast will be live doing a comic live stream. So if you guys are trying to grab some of the comics on the Veve website, check them out from there. People actually like you vibes. Let's fracking go. Thank you so much. All right, you guys take care. Double and triple check all of your listings so you don't screw yourself.